Lux, Pickle snores almost as loud as you do. I can hear him with the headset on.
Make my escape.
From.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts.
I can hear him. I can hear Pickle snoring even with my headset on.
Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive.
Whoa!
This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong. We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But
Okay.
then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being. I see you are earnest
We
in your
can wait.
pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. And you can decide whether to stay
Man, I don't know
or
why
to
suddenly
leave.
I'm yawning. Oh, I should make
Sensei's
chocolate
name is Domo.
milk.
A name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed by an evil spirit. So, we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism.
Oh
So
god,
don't
I think
worry,
I got
Nanako.
something in my eye.
Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause
Oh, there we go.
possession?
I think I got it out.
Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
It is evening!
you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when
Okay.
Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago. And he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the shrine maidens managed to subdue him.
I think my lamp is
So
off.
the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can
Behind
do
me.
is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them.
Ah! Okay, guys, hold tight. I'm just gonna go grab a chocolate milk really quick. No break screen, just gonna mute the mic. Sorry about that. While I was up, the cats decided that they also needed food. So.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's gotta be him!
There we go.
How did you catch up with me so quickly? Are you sure you're Dolmon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister.
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day. Long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai, yes, that's me. Because I
Okay.
don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same swordmaster, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face,
After
how to
hitting your
become the
TV
best
with
in
your
the
hand, you
world.
decided it was time for a
Sensei scolded
break.
him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best swordmaster, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training, and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Make-Yoshi Sui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations from me. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all, He had practiced Meikyo Shisui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along. Huh?
What? You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yae has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yae? Is that the same Lady Yae that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yae is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yae can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yae?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yae does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Okay.
Who'd have thought Lady Yae herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yae's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yae, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui art, will do our best to help you.
Sure! After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yae. We're curious to meet her too. Who
Okay.
knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her.
Okay. So I need to go all the way up to the top. Actually, I think this other quest we had was in this area as well. So, this one? Huh? Oh, treasure. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Northeast would be like up there somewhere. That one should be a channel emote. I can make that one a channel emote. Like a follower emote.
Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today.
I can do that. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it right now. Hang on. Hang on. Emotes. No.
Surely I should be due a
Hang
growth
on.
spurt by now.
Remove from slot. Slot assignment. Follower. There we go. Treasure is now a follower emote. You guys should be able to use it now, I think. See if it works. I just moved it to a follower slot. There we go. Ow.
Fire hazard! A festive retreat! The fuse is lit!
Roar!
Fire hazard!
I think I broke it. It just kind of stopped caring there.
Ooh, let me open it. Huh? Make my escape.
Let's get down to business.
Can't handle your drink. Huh.
Light blade.
Time for a light show. Cool bishop down.
How's this?
There we go.
And away I go.
The perfect distance.
Make my escape. Shaken and stirred. Fire hazard.
Finally, boom! There's more!
I'm not entirely sure why there's sometimes extra fireworks, but I like it.
Finally, no.
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
Okay, I'm supposed to be going northeast of Conda Village. But for some reason, it's not showing on my map.
Let's get down to business.
Festive reprise! And away I go!
How's this?
Shaken and stirred!
Finally,
I don't know, the enemies in this area don't seem so bad. Is somebody saying like this area's a bitch? No, I said go there. Okay. Ow.
Diana Special! Here come the fireworks! Can't catch me! Fire hazard!
There we go.
What do we have here?
Okay. Is it like this up here, maybe?
Make my escape.
Whoops. Yes, okay. She vanished?
I heard you. The fuse is lit. Out of my sight. No mercy. A fisted reprise. Got you. Out of my sight.
Oh no! Have a special pancake.
Gotta watch it. Let's go, let's go. Look at you, Boo Down. Fire hazard.
I know you like your pancakes with your sausages. Actually, I had sausages with some syrup this morning.
Her Majesty's power flows through me. Out of my sight. Got you.
Give pancakes.
Fuse is lit. Winter
There we go.
shall eventually come. Make my escape.
Oh, there she is. Fox statue. Paimon doesn't see a ward in it, or has the ward been hidden? The word has been sealed within by sacred words. Although I hope the seal will never be broken, and although you've now been missing for many years, if the seal must be broken in the cleansing ritual conducted, I hope that you shall be the one to break it. The third line of the sacred words is something you often used to say in the past. But if the one to undo the seal is my successor, then there's one extra step you must go through. There are 4 great spirits and 3 spokes in the Mitsudomo. I've placed 3 Shikigami here as guardians. Only when they are all gathered here in one place can you proceed. Okay.
Make my escape. Make my escape. Time for a light show. The fuse is lit. Here come the fireworks! What was that escape method again?
God damn it! Fucking hell.
Fire hazard! That didn't count! The fuses look good! Think you can bully me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can't handle your drink. Huh. Go with the ship down!
There we go! Whoo! And the kitty needs food.
Yeah.
What's he doing on this rock?
Let's go, let's go! Huh. Make my escape.
Um...
my escape.
Okay.
Make my escape.
Okay, so I have to find them and bring them there. Got it.
Make my escape.
Okay, so then where's the last one?
Make my escape.
Is there any clue? So they seem to start...
Are you here to play with me?
Time for a light show.
This is the only thing I can think of doing, so...
Let me amuse myself a little. The merrier.
That didn't count.
Ow!
Lighter, please.
Can I?
Ninjutsu.
You really know how to get me
Feel the
going.
split. Uplifted freeze.
I'm stuck, but so is she, so I guess it works.
Can't catch me.
Let me
Think you can bully me? Look at you, Foozhound. Fire hazard.
Oh, this one's not so bad anymore.
resistance shine no longer.
Huh?
Okay. Ooh. Ha!
Ooh, what's in here? Maybe a growth serum?
But that wasn't what I needed. Where's the last ghost lady?
Make my escape. The fuse is lit. Here come the fireworks. I'm about to pass out.
Roar!
Time for a light show. What do we have here?
Maybe over there?
The fuse is lit. Think you can bully me? Can't handle your drink, huh? A fist to replace. Come on out.
I somehow lit those all up at once without even trying to.
And away I go. This could hurt. Getting a little cold.
Roar!
Getting a little cold. This could hurt. Fire hazard.
There we go.
Looks kind of cozy in here. Nap time.
I have no idea where the last person is. If anybody knows, I am open to a hint because I feel like I've checked everywhere. I don't know what I'm missing. The Shikigami. I'm pretty sure that those ghosts are the Shikigami. But they're named Mysterious Shadows. And so I got the one that... So there's one that... starts here. And then comes here, and then is there. And then there's one that starts here. And then goes up there, and then goes to there. I don't know where the last one is.
Make my escape.
It seems like way over here, but... I'm gonna guess that you just sent me something? Okay, let me look at this really quick. Okay, I know where that one is. I know where that one is.
Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today.
Yeah, I've done that one. Where's the last one? Yeah, those are the two that I have. Where's the last one? The fuck? I went up there. Oh my god. I fucking went up there. I just didn't look in the tree. Fuck's sakes. I even came up here to see if I could see where she was over here. But I just looked over there. I didn't bother to look on the roof. I see her way over there now. Did you hear pancakes? Mux wants pancakes with sausages now.
Looks kind of cozy in
They
here.
turned into chests? Well, that should do it. Yeah, Paimon's exhausted. Let's not fuss over the details, shall we? I need to make pancakes again. I should make pancakes. Also, Tachia, I don't know if you missed it or not, but I made the treasure emote a follower emote. So, treasure is now a follower emote, so everybody can use it. Looks like there's a book in here. Oh, it's so hard to read. Seek first forgiveness from Narukami in the skies above, and then from Wadatsumi in the land below. Then recite prayers to quench the god's anger. The aforementioned rituals must be carried out before any sacrifices, exorcisms, blessings, or spell rites can take place. Thunder, Sakura were born from grafted sacred Sakura branches. They are offshoots of Narukami's own spirit and connect to the grand shrine and to all others. Must take place every 60 years, divided into a minor and major cleansing. After performing the minor cleansing a few times, the major cleansing must then be carried out.
Make my escape.
I mean, that's where we were going for the next main quest anyways. Yeah, I made treasure a follower emote. Beetles! Beetles. Am I supposed to do anything with that? Oh, that's all those are. Okay.
Mission accomplished. Can I go back and sleep now? Make my escape.
Am I supposed to be able to, like, fly to those or something? Like, am I missing something? Oh! Oh my god! This is a thing! Okay. Oh crap. Whoa. This is kind of nuts. Okay, and then go over here. Oh, treasure. What the? What? Treasure bear. That guy just found a treasure bear?
Make my escape. Make my escape. Do you think that's Lady Yai? Oh, no wonder Junior is so excited. She has a really striking presence. Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now? It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me.
Dun dun
I
dun.
gave up the art of pursuit. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Yai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change,
I think I want to do some
I believe
fishing
it
after
must
this.
be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly unagitated unagitated, of still mind
Yeah, he
in
is pretty
moments such
smart.
as these?
Lady Yai, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the sword master is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest sword master in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei, Ansai.
That's enough.
Isn't that Onsai? Where did he come from? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Ansai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score.
Or should I go
It's
fishing?
been so long now that I
After
made
this.
peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day.
I know where a couple
I couldn't
spots
face
are.
the humiliation.
We can check them.
That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
I've only found one
Have you
fishing
asked them
spot
what
in
they
Inazuma
think?
so far.
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at
Okay, she does
precisely
have
the
like
right
pink
moment.
cat ears. Or something. I was trying to decide if that was her hair or if they were cat ears. Or like deer ears.
I have high hopes
They're
for
ears.
you, child.
Pretty sure they're ears.
Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady seems to have taken a real interest in you. She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
See that he stays safe.
That looks like somewhere that there might be fish. Those are super fast clouds. Nope, I see no fishes. Okay, well, I remember there was some... like back here in Rito. That's annoying. Like, haven't I been trying to do that? How do I deliver the silken letter? I thought I was doing that.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Huh?
Traveler, Paimon. It is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispensed with the screen for Toma also.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Friend request accepted.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen? Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you
I
understand what they
feel
must
like
endure.
it shouldn't be Sunday.
It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance? You will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you she wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
How am I supposed to deliver this letter?
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
I'm gonna have to go through all my quests
This
again and
is
see what I'm
land that
missing.
was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me? The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions. Most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling.